It's the RGD man here today. A little bit of a different view for you guys today. Looking at the house, on the left we have the 7x66 CHI. The right is the 9x6 9 where the truck is parked. A little bit of an overview for you here. There is my detached garage, 9.6x76 CHI. Over behind the trailer there is the 7x63 wood door, and then you can kind of see the shed way over there, 6x7 rolling steel. Pretty good selection to choose from. However, being the RGD man, I have done it yet again. Let's take a look at the final building of mine you guys have never been in. I built way back when it was a temporary living quarters when they had a fire a long time ago, rebuilt the big house, and then this was, like I said, the temporary living quarters. Basically just a random storage shed. However, it is now home to the 14.1x7 Rainer Relante. Yes indeed, guys. This here is going to be the new location as far as filming openers. You know, the Relante has gotten quite a legacy as far as being in my room. I've put so many openers on this door. Finally brought it down from my parents' house and hung it in here. Had just enough space for it. Very, very close. I actually had to notch the post out up there. However, if you look closely, you'll see that it is no longer in low headroom. I finally was able to do it in 12-inch radius, so that is really nice. Those are the same tracks for the record. The low headroom tracks are laying on the floor right there. But anyway, yes, so get used to the view, guys. Basically, I've decided that all my other doors and all my other operators, with the exception of this one, and with the exception of upgrading a door, and also, you know, if I have an operator upgrade, I'm not going to be changing doors and operators on a regular basis on the house. So from here on in, everything that you've seen currently is that way unless otherwise stated. This here is the location for filming operators. I like this setup because of the beam that's up there. I am able to slide operators right in up on top of it. Don't even have to back hang them, just slide them in there. Basically walk right up the steps to set limits and get to the operator. Hook it up in the front there. Really nice setup. Let's talk a little bit about the modifications in here real quick. You can see the door bracket. This is where the operators used to be attached. There's a floor joist right there, so I was not able to set the operators there. Instead, I got another one of these fancy LiftMaster brackets. Of course, it's powder coated white, so it matches perfectly the setup here, and it works really good for this. Able to offset the operator, and like I said, have everything hooked up. I installed power right there, and basically, like I said, walk right up the steps in order to get to the operator. The awesome operator we have hanging in here today is something a little bit different. The overhead door, ultronic 500. Really not different, but I'm pretty sure there's no other videos of this on YouTube anywhere. I've actually never seen one of these in person until this one. I don't know if anybody else, I'm not even sure if anybody else has one of these. This is a screw drive. You can see very small threads up in there, and the screw is recessed way up in there. This thing is very quiet. It was in the storage shed at the shop. It had a mouse nest in it, and I got the mouse nest all cleaned out of there, and was able to get this thing going. Put a new power cord on it. This puppy works nice. Let's go ahead, run the Relante. To run it, I'm just using this push button. I have not mounted a push button up yet. At some point there'll be a button probably on the wall over there, or maybe on this post. Not sure yet what I'm going to be doing there, but you know, stay tuned for that also. Here we go. You can see that this is, there's a wall here. That's again something I have not yet decided on if I'm going to be taking the wall out. I may at some point, and then actually frame an opening in here and, you know, have this door open up to the outside. Like I said though, not 100% sure yet what I'm going to be doing with this building either, as far as all that's concerned. But for now, it's just covering a wall. I've just got some 2x4s mounted here, and then I used actually the same board that was in my room across the header, and got this thing set up really nice. You can see how the door arm goes right up against that beam. That's going to be that way on pretty much all the operators. I'll run this back down. I do love the fact that I'm able to have this thing on 12-inch radius. Another modification I'm going to be making at some point is going back to a standard torsion spring. I'm going to be getting a bar for it's long enough to put across here. Not going to do the split spring anymore because there's really no reason to do that when I've got room to mount the operator. But for now, that's what I installed in here just to get it running. As you can see though, we do actually have real Rainer bearings. Everything is OEM now. It's the way that Rainer would have it done, aside from the split springs. So no more rigging stuff up there anymore. Let's go ahead and run this operator one more time. That thing is so nice. I do love this setup big time. Close this back down. The only drawback is that operator is a little bit high above the door. I mean, it's quite a ways up there, so, but I'm not worried about bending the door in half. I mean, the door runs good. It should never get run down on anything, and it, you know, it's got a strut and everything on it, so it should be all right being up that high. So there you guys have it, guys. First video on the Relante at its new location, overhead door ultronic 500. Sorry for all the talking, but as always, check back and subscribe to the channel.